Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Lina and you're watching episode 17 of my Sims Legacy series. In the last episode, Skip started the renovation of Brandy's trailer and asked her if she wants to go steady with him, to which she said yes. So Skip and Brandy are now in a relationship with each other. Nathan planned the gathering of his D&D club and hung posters for it around town, during which he met Lisa, with whom he has chemistry. Despite that, he also went to Space Angel's house to creep on her through the window. Ricky worked on a case that he hasn't solved yet, and he took Skip to Mandy Landgrab's house to teach him how to steal. They made a lot of money from that stealing trip. They also celebrated Leisure Day with their friends, but Layla found out that Mitch, the guy that she's been seeing, was still together with his wife, so she broke up with him. Ricky helped Kieran with calming Layla down, and when she had gone to bed, Ricky and Kieran spent the rest of the night together and had their first kiss. On day 2 of this episode, they are going on their official first date together because Kieran wants to show Ricky his favorite spot in Starlight Shores. But today, on day 1, Ricky and Skip are actually in Riverview because Clint has passed away and today is his funeral. Quick editor's note here. This video originally consisted of the 2 sim days that I recorded, but the episode was over an hour long again, and adding captions was really laggy. So long story short, I've decided to divide this episode into 2 parts. In this part we'll have Clint's funeral, and in the next one, which will be episode 18, we will have Ricky and Kieran go on their date. I hope that makes sense, and let's get back to the video. So here we are in Riverview. Ricky and Skip are also here. And everyone is feeling a bit miserable because they're mourning, especially with the pets. It's really sad because they keep crying. Peggy May is sleeping with Dolly for the moment because there aren't enough beds, so that Skip and Ricky could sleep here in her room. Because if you've seen the last episode, you know that in the boys' old bedroom are now some minor pets. We have Burnt Pancake. Oh, do you hear that? The dog crying. That's so sad. And this is Clinton, the bird. That one is named after Clint. Burnt Pancake is sleeping with their eyes open. Apparently they're rare, but Peggy May is not going to sell them. Because she wants to collect 20 minor pets. Oh, I was checking when the other Sims could pass away, and Otis is already 46 days old. I just realized the fonts are messed up again. I hate when that happens. I'm just going to ignore it. Dolly is going to cook a mushroom omelette because she has guests and she likes taking care of them even though she is sad. Ricky's mood is all the way up, so I'm going to give him his funeral outfit. And I'm going to do that for everybody once their needs are up. This is what he wore during the school dance. And I think it already looks really good. Maybe just a different top. Ooh, that belt. I didn't know the belt was so flashy. Now I actually want to pick different pants. I really like that he has some fancy clothing items, like the pants, maybe the blouse. But the sweater and the shoes are still not that fancy. So I like that now that he's working, he can afford some more probably expensive items, but not his entire outfit. Otis is feeling so sad. I think they were probably Clint's favorite pet, because they had Otis the longest.
Ooh, twigs, mama.
The baby voice that Ricky is using.
Ooh, smells a whip nab.
Oh, now Skip is getting nauseous from the Tiberium. Oops. When will I ever learn? Peggy May wants to see a ghost. She is turning to the occult for comfort. I want her to still wear her shoes, because she's not going to buy shoes specifically for the funeral. And I also think that Clint would probably not mind if they're a bit more casual, since it's just family, so maybe Peggy May is just wearing what she feels comfortable in, but she has a kind of a nicer coat. Okay, we can get rid of this outfit for Skip, I think. And as for what he's wearing, I think He is going to wear his jeans that he also wore to the singles event, the ones without the holes, and probably just a black top or something. The same one that he usually wears, but in black. I do want Dolly to look really nice though, even though the rest of them are pretty casual. But for Dolly, I'm thinking that she wants to look good for Clint one last time. She has never stopped working at the spa, so she probably has some money to spend on something nice for herself. And I want to make it kind of a blue, something blue in it, because that was Clint's favorite color. And she has a wedding ring on, which is very important. Yeah, I like that. Oh, she wants to visit the graveyard. That's too perfect. Oh, did you see that? The vibarium just blew up a bit. Let's go to the graveyard. Oh, where do I want to place Clint? Maybe here, next to the tree. There's still room here. There's also always animals here. A tortoise that's really nice for Peggy May actually. Maybe she can catch that. Everyone is coming. Of course, I have to give all of these people outfits as well.
Some stylish minutes in Create a Sim later.
Here are Dwayne and Ori, and Buck Broke. Dwayne is wearing the same shirt that he wore during Christmas, the Christmas dinner at Chadrick's house. And Ori just looks really pretty. Here's Ari's mom. She is wearing the same clothes that she usually wears, but in different colors, so I made it more black. Sushilu is holding an invisible plate, but I think she looks incredible. And this is Ruby Broke. I just gave her a simple outfit. I also changed the colors of Damien's clothes. I honestly don't really know what I want to do here, since there's not really interactions for a funeral. I was thinking about adding this speaker's podium to the graveyard so that they could give a little speech about Clint. But I believe you can give lectures with this, but other Sims can't listen. So it's kind of like a mirror that you talk to yourself. So that kind of defeats the purpose of having someone speak in front of people. So I don't think I'm going to do that. Does the light look different now? The lighting in this game. Oh, Aida. She's flying. Let's have her place down Clint's grave, next to the tree. Oh, the case of the missing mouthwash again, and this time it's Priscilla, whose mouthwash has been stolen. My main suspect in this case is Roy. He seems like the type of guy who would bully his own kid. We're not going to take a case while we're here. Let's see if maybe Dolly has some stuff in her inventory that was Clint's, because she got all of Clint's stuff. Is it weird? We're not going to put a fish here, right? I'm going to check if you can put a fish bowl here and then place a fish in it. And we can have a little table here with a fish bowl. Oh, we could just put one of our fish in here. We should do an angel fish. That's perfect, because now Clint is like an angel in heaven. And we're going to do the best quality one that we have, which is a great one. I didn't think it would be possible to do this. Oh, give a name. Tempted to just call it Clint, or just call it Angel, something like that. Very unoriginal from me, and I messed up the shot. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm surprised that you could do something like this. And you don't have to feed it. So, if I'm correct, Angel just stays alive forever. Oh. We should write something on Clint's grave. Here lies Clint Fletcher, always loved. I usually don't do this for my Sims, so I don't know what to put down here. Loving husband, father, and... oh, that's too long. I wanted to add father and brother. Maybe just Clint Fletcher. Loving husband, father, and brother, because that's the relationships that he had when we started this legacy. Damien is shooting his shot immediately. He wants to give Dolly flowers in front of Clint. Oh no. I don't know what to say. Harass with Clint's cane. She's going to do that. He's like, can't you see I'm mourning my husband? It's so funny that it's Clint's cane. That it's basically Clint who is like, stay away from my wife. Oh, Priscilla and Roy are also here. Roy, is he going to dress up for something like this? I don't think so. But Priscilla is, because Suzilu, she loves fashion, as you can see. And I think she would want Priscilla to be Where is she? Wait, what? Oh, here. I think she would want Priscilla to be or look presentable as well. Skip is flirting with Peggy May. This is something that I think it makes relationships a bit messy, because Skip should be in a relationship with Brandy, but Brandy is not in this town. So yeah, that's something that I don't think I can do anything about. We'll just have to look past that. I don't think that Priscilla needs to wear something black. She just needs to look well put together, I think, and respectful. She looks so cute. He keeps. Oh, and Dwayne and Ida have noticed what Damien did. I wonder, the last time we saw Damien and Ida, their relationship was very bad. They were arguing all the time. So I wonder if those two are still together. Let's look at the family tree. Yeah, they're still married. I can't see what their relationship is like on here, but I doubt that it's good. Oh, and Ruby is giving Roy flowers. Oh, and now Roy is doing it back, and Damien is also doing it. And it just won't work for the both of them. Oh, Ida is like, stay away from this married man. And Dolly is receiving flowers again. This is so messy. No one has... Is Suzilu flirting with Skip? I think she is. No, why does nobody respect relationships? Even the ones that are in relationships. Damien is having a bad day. No shit. Dolly won't take his flowers. I mean, Dolly is having a bad day because her husband just... Oh. Priscilla? Priscilla. What are you going to do, girl? She's peeing. Okay. That's... I mean, I can't blame her. There's no toilet here. Let's take a break from the chaos and decorate this grave. I'll just do what I did at their house, which was this flower pot and some of these candles. Let's also change this table a bit to make it look more weathered, since it's standing outside in the rain. And everyone also probably brought flowers, so let's also add a lot more flowers. Let's say that this plant is from the Brooks. This plant is from Ida and Damien. This is from Suzilu and Roy. And this is from Dwayne and Ari. Oh, there is Susie. He is also wearing a pretty casual outfit. Oh, Ricky is trying to lighten the mood with the school cheer. I want to have Ricky talk to his mom. Let's console her. Skip is talking to his sister. He's asking about her day. And then he learned that she's a great kisser. Okay, she's like, I kissed someone today and it was amazing. Skip and Ruby get along so well. Would Skip like to move in with Ruby? No, I don't think we're going to do that. I wonder why everyone is standing in this garden. But I want to do something. And I don't know if you are going to agree with this or not, because it's kind of cheating. Or it's actually cheating. Oh, Peggy May and Susie. They're still friends. Why? It's so strange though that they're taking pictures at the funeral. Hey girl, let's take a pic. But what I wanted to say is that I think that Dolly is going to pass away soon as well. And I have to be honest, I don't want to dedicate an episode or a day in this legacy to Skip and Ricky going to Riverview again for another funeral. So I'm going to do something really dramatic and cheaty. Dolly is going to mourn her husband. She probably feels so lonely and she misses Clint so much. Her sadness is literally killing her.
Dr. Portman.
Oh, when I pause it like this, it's like the Reaper is like, come with me to the underworld. Piggy May, put your phone on silent. Who is calling at this moment? It's Travis. That's like, hey, I heard about your dad. Do you need someone to comfort you? Okay, this is a serious moment, but the Reaper is glitched. Oh, and it's very good from Ida that she's keeping Priscilla busy. She's like, oh, let's go over here. You don't need to see all that. Oh, there they go. Did you see Buck? Bye-bye. Oh, the three children. Let's put Dolly next to her husband. Then we can maybe share all of these items. In the bedroom, there was this picture. This was the first picture that we took with the entire family. I hope that we can place it down here. Oh, the photo makes it so much more real. Oh, that makes me so sad. We need to put something on her grave as well. Let's just do the same. Loving wife, mother, and friend. Because she was friends with Sujilu. Well, that was the funeral. Oh, Susie. Everyone's just pissing on the graves. Okay, well, before we go, I want to, Peggy May to get this little turtle guy. I'm going to have Skip maybe comfort Ricky. Or have Ricky cry on Skip's shoulder. When Skip's dad passed away, Skip did the same on Ricky's shoulder.
Oh, she's sore.
Ow!
Oh no, Piggy Me! The turtle got away, no. This house feels really empty without Dolly and Clint. Oh, are they? No, please don't take the water taxi. That's going to take ages. I'm going to give it one go, but as soon as this taxi stops after 2 centimeters, then... Okay, yeah, no, that's not going to work. I was thinking maybe we can eat all of the food that Dolly has made that hasn't been eaten yet. What Dolly made this morning is the mushroom omelette. We can eat that. I wonder if all of the Sims that I've invited are stuck in the water as well. What's happening here? Susie. Susie is going home with the boat. Yeah, this world was definitely not made for boats. Okay, well, you have fun with that, Susie. And I think Peggy May is worrying because she works at the sports stadium. She works at the stadium and she's only level 2 of the sports career, which is only 25 simoleons an hour. I don't think she is going to be able to pay the rent for these trailers. So I think she is worrying about what she is going to have to do now in terms of her living situation. And what I was thinking is that she is going to ask Ricky if she can come to Starlight Shores with him. Hey, do you maybe have some room in your apartment for me? Can I maybe crash there? And Ricky is like, yes, we have some room. Don't be stressed. I think that Ricky is happy that if Peggy May comes to Starlight Shores, he feels less lonely. So I think instead of being annoyed that he has to take in his sister, I think he is happy instead. They're already laughing about it.
Bada baby, Olga.
We're going to live together.
Don't! Gervit! Gervit!
But then the question is, what are we going to do with the dogs? I don't know how realistic this is, but oh, I love these siblings so much. They're playing with the minor pets. Ricky is like, did you catch these? But I was thinking to have Otis, Misty and Tilly join Peggy May and come to Starlight Shores as well. And then have Flapjack stay with Dwayne. Of course, these pets also have to come to Starlight Shores. So Ricky and Skip are already getting to know them. Oh, and we have to do something with Prudence, the goldfish. So many animals. We just have to tell Dwayne. Hey Dwayne, about Peggy May and this house. I don't think we can afford to have Peggy May live here anymore, and I think we have to sell the trailers. Ari is also listening, and I think she agrees that they have to sell the trailers and maybe divide the money over the 3 siblings. And Ricky is asking, do you mind taking in Flapjack? And Dwayne is like, no, of course not. So I think that settles it. And then one last thing that I had in mind is usually for the legacy episodes I was playing with this household off camera, but now that Peggy May is probably not going to be living here anymore, I was thinking to move over to Dwayne and Ari's household and play with them off camera, so that I can still play in Riverview, just not on this lot. So yeah, as one last thing that they are going to do in this house, we're going to call the household to a meal and eat the eggs that Dolly made this morning. A while ago I was watching Joe Pera, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but someone passed away and they still had food in their fridge that that person made them. So after that person had passed away, they ate that food, and that just did something to me. That was so, I don't know how to explain it, so emotional to consume something that someone that you loved made. It was just very impactful, and since Dolly loved to cook and she was really good at it, I thought that's the perfect thing to do. So yeah, I'm going to move all of the dogs and all of the Sims to their new households. I'll be back once I've done that. Before we continue this episode in Starlight Shores, I want to share what happened here while Ricky and Skip were in Riverview. They were also here because, like last time, I didn't want to delete them from the town for just one day. It was my goal to finish Ricky's case of the disappearing auto that he took on in the last episode, so I sent him to the stadium where there was a race car race. At the race, he saw Raymond's car being driven by Aurora Martin, who was shocked that she was driving a stolen car, so she gave Ricky the car, who in turn gave it back to Raymond. The case wasn't done though, because Ricky wanted to get more information about the criminals of this case by doing a stakeout at the business rabbit hole. He was so well camouflaged. This part of the case was really frustrating though, because I made Ricky do a stakeout 5 times, and I know that he saw multiple sketchy business deals, but every time the stakeout was over, a pop-up said that Ricky hadn't seen anything, which just wasn't true. I tried finding a way to progress this case, but I'm afraid that I'll have to cancel this case. At least Raymond got his car back, and maybe we can say that Ricky tries to protect the criminals. I projected my frustration about this case onto Ricky and made him get a drink at the bar. Layla was also here, so Ricky hung out with her. Then Charlie Ray Buckshot, a man that Ricky had gotten into a fight with at Chadwick's concert, kicked the bucket, and he wasn't the only one. A bit later, none other than Melanie Worthington passed away as well. That's pretty unfortunate. I'd honestly gotten fond of her appearances in the legacy. But while all of this was happening, Skip broke into Chadlock's house because he wanted to steal a bed that he could give to Brandy. I originally wanted him and Ricky to break into Malcolm Landgrab's house yesterday, but I hadn't gotten around to that. And Chad is rich as well, so stealing from him seemed like a fitting plan B. Later that day, Skip got a promotion, and for some reason Brandy was also at the graveyard, so I pretended that she had come over to congratulate Skip. They went to Skip's home together to play video games, and Brandy eventually spent the night here. Meanwhile, Nathan had met up with Lisa, and they were at her house. Lisa rents a room that looks really cute and cozy in a house with 2 other housemates. Here they had their first kiss. Nathan also had a wand to give Lisa a gift, and since she is a fan of Space Angel, he gave her some Space Angel merch. It was the same mermaid statue that he also has in his own room. Nathan has a sketchbook in his inventory, and I was curious about the sketch nude interaction, so he tried that with Lisa in the communal living room in front of a big open window. These two really have no shame. And I was laughing so hard when Nathan revealed what he had drawn. It looks nothing like Lisa. They also had their first woohoo and Nathan spent the night at her house. Nathan's relationship with Lisa is so strange though, because she is a real-life woman that seems to like him and he seems to like her, but at the same time he is very obsessed with Space Angel. I am very aware that there is something weird going on with Nathan here. This screenshot visualizes that perfectly in my opinion. Not only is he with Lisa, but Space Angel is also present through a poster and maybe also in Nathan's mind. Like I said in the beginning of this video, this is where I'll end the episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and since I've already made the next episode, I hope I'll be able to post that one soon. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!